Hey YouTube, Tech for Hire here. Working on changing out some of my ballast to LED. So I figured maybe I'll make a video. So right now you can see that's the fluorescent lamp, which is old and yellow and kind of gross. We walk over here, you'll see my other ballast, which I started to work on. I pretty much finished wiring it, but I wanted to tell you exactly what I did without electrocuting myself. Because the power is live right now. So I'm climbing up my ladder here. Okay, so what you have here is you have the ballast. Let me move out of the way. This is the original ballast where all the wires were coming into. Basically what you're going to do is you're going to disconnect the wires. These are the power leads to that. Completely disconnected. You're not going to need any more. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to remove this completely and take it out of there just because it's not needed anymore. You'll see that there was another wire that actually ran to the other side. So the way this basically worked is you had excuse me, you had two connections coming out of here. You had a red lead that was going all the way to the other end, and then you had the blue lead which is coming to these leads here. Is my finger pointing to it? Yeah, my lead's coming in here. So you had two connections here. Let me see if I can get over there. Two connections here. This red one went all the way to the other side, and these blue ones went into this corner. So what a lot of people are telling you to do, what a lot of people I saw on YouTube was telling you to do was disconnect it from this side, disconnect it from that side. But the bulbs that I bought, and I'll show you which bulbs they are, it said basically you want neutral on one side and you want hot on the other side. So the easiest way, since these are already wired, is just cut the wires. So I took the blue wires, that's going to be my power because it has power on each side individually. So I'm going to take those and run those to the ground, to the live wire. And then the red wire that went all the way to the other side is going to be my ground. Or the neutral wire. I'm sorry, I'm used to car shit. So, and that's basically how I have it wired here. So you have the two blue wires are going into the hot connection, and then the red wire that went down to the other side as my ground wires went into my ground wires here. So I'll get it all buttoned up, turn it on, that way you can see what they look like and show you what the bulbs look like. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the lights are in. I don't know if you can tell, but it is super bright. I mean, look at that. So much brighter now. Look at that one. Look at that. See the difference between the two? I mean, is that not night and day? It's huge. Now, apparently, you can get these lights in a yellow, but, I mean, look at that versus that. I mean, I just think that looks so much better. The lights that I specifically got were from Green Tech Energy Systems. These are 18 watts, non-dimmable, 18 watt LED power. They're T8 LED tube. It's going to show backwards in the camera because that's what it does. But yeah, these beam angle I can't even talk, man. Beam angle is 120 degrees. These are the 4-foot length. It tells you on here that the ballast rewiring excuse me, is required. I'll show you what the actual bulb looks like. If I can open this thing up. You know, I'm just so unprofessional, you know. A lot of people want to sit there and think this stuff is easy. It's not too easy. Well, especially when you can only really use one hand. All right, I'm moving the camera too much. I'm going to use my feet. Skills. Okay, this is the bulb that you actually have. And if you can tell on the back, it actually has kind of a heat sink on it. It's all aluminum in the back. It says it's a self-ballast LED tube lamp, and it actually gives you a wiring diagram actually on the back here. I don't know how well you can actually see that. Let's go over there a little bit. You can kind of see the little diagram, but yeah, I'm going to do this on the other side. Maybe I'll show you guys how to actually do it when you take it apart. It's really not that hard. It's surprising that people have problems with this. You know, it took me a little while. I tried a few different ways, and I was like, oh yeah, duh, I don't need the ballast. But anyways, I'll go ahead and do the other side. I'll take it apart, and I'll show you guys how to do it. Okay? We'll see you in a minute.